Good morning, Dr. Umar.
Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Welcome to Guadeloupe.
Thank you. Glad to be in Guadeloupe, my first time. It's been a long time coming, and I want to thank the good brothers and sisters of the Ethiopian World Federation, local number 72. They're responsible for me being here.
It's a real pleasure to have you with us today.
Glad to be here.
For those who don't know, you're a certified school psychologist, a doctor of clinical psychology, as well as a Pan-African advocate. I've got many topics I would like to discuss with you today. The first one is linked to black music. Dr. Umar, what happened to rap music, which was originally created to protest and to uplift our community? Has it been colonized? Has it been diverted from its primary mission?
All of the above. The original hip-hop culture was colonized, co-opted, diverted, polluted, every possible word that you could use. The mistake that I believe was made with hip-hop is the same mistake that was made with African territory and resources.
What do you mean?
Once you bring in an outsider, a European, to help you process, promote, to help you perfect and improve a traditional African cultural product, mineral resource, they're going to exploit it for personal gain, because Europeans are spiritually unable to practice equality and justice with African people. So whenever you bring them to the table, you're going to end up on the short hand of the stick, because it's not within their psychological realm of possibilities to treat you as an equal. And so with gangster rap, hip-hop got polluted into gangster rap because the corporate giants that control black music in America decided that the time had come for gangster rap to take over hip-hop culture in order to breed mass incarceration of young black males. So gangster rap, in many respects, is the marketing scheme for mass incarceration. Everything that gets you arrested is popularized and glamorized in gangster rap music.
So in this case, is there a way for us to reclaim our hip-hop culture?
Absolutely.
And if so, how?
We can reclaim hip-hop culture just as we can reclaim African soil, African resource, Caribbean soil, Caribbean resource. The question is the commitment and conviction there to take it back? Because what we see with our gangster rappers, they're more in love with the money than the control of this traditional African cultural product. They're more in love with the popularity that the major white companies can give them than they are in being able to control the content of their genre so it doesn't negatively destroy the African community. It's just like African heads of state. They're more comfortable with the under-the-table payments. They're more comfortable with the lavish lifestyle that the Chinese and the French and the Portuguese and the British and the Americans and the Dutch can give them. So at the end of the day, can we take it back? Of course. The white man has 2 eyes like us, 2 ears like us, 2 hands like us, 24 hours in a day like us. The issue is not so much can we overcome it. The issue is whether or not we have become so drunk with the life of luxury that the European has provided us with that we're no longer interested in the sacrifice necessary to take back what is ours.
So that's what I'm telling you. Are we ready to forget about the kind of life promoted and given to us by the Europeans and start a new way of life? Is it possible to you?
Frederick Douglass said, "It's better to raise strong children than repair broken men." I'm saying that to say that I don't think we're ready as a group. I think we're starting to think about getting ready. So in psychological therapy, when someone comes in as a client, depression, alcoholism, suicidality, psychotic disorder, eating disorder, the first thing I have to do is evaluate your readiness to change. Because if you're not ready to overcome, we might as well stop until you're ready, because I can't change you. I'm not a magician. I'm not a psychic. I'm a psychologist, you see. So I got to assess you. If you're not ready to change, we end the relationship. There's no need for you to pay me your money. It's no need to talk about revolution with African people if we're not ready to change. I believe we're starting to think about making a change.
Yep.
Are we there? Absolutely not. You cannot go from a social, intellectual, political, and literal diet of white supremacy to African revolution overnight. There's stages to get ready.
So how long would it take, according to you? Generations and generations?
Great day. Welcome to the House of Cons. I'm Blackjack, if you don't know by now. Old controversial naga. Y'all do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, share the video. Hey, we chilling on the Chilly Tuesday, my naga, on the Chilly Tuesday. It's chilly down here in Florida, my naga. I hope everybody doing well. I hope your family doing well. Salute the Bronze Flat Power Guide in the house. Tri-Buck. Charles Johnson in the house. Wale in the house. Salute. Tri-Buck. Hey, all the new people, subscribe to the show. Hit the like if you want to support monetarily. We got a Cash App at the top of the screen. Cash.app/$House of Cons. And salute to the Pan-Africans in the house. Tri-Buck. Salute to y'all. Got any Pan-Africans in here, man? Hit me up in the chat and say what's up. But yeah, we doing a little video of our own, you know. I got that thumbnail showing y'all a little something. And y'all see the title of the show. Title of the show, Pan-Africans are finding out they are really American Indians. Salute, Tri-Buck. Salute to Dr. Umar. You know, he want to fight under the cause, and I get it. Anthony Barnett in the house, Tri-Buck. Yeah, man, I look back at the thumbnail from a third eye point of view. While we think about it all, we about to talk about it all. I had Dr. Umar on the intro. Salute to Umar. You know, everybody want to unite, but we gotta unite. We gotta unite under the right cause, my naga. It's already hard enough to make nagas unite. It's hard enough to get nagas to be on time. You gotta start a little early on the naga to make a naga hurry up. You know what I'm saying? But you trying to get nagas to unite, we gotta get nagas to unite under the right cause. We can't just be uniting under anything, especially lies and untruths. So I titled the show, hey, Robin Nelson in the house, Tri-Buck. So I titled the show, you know, Pan-Africans are finding out they are really American Indians, not real Africans, Pan-Africans. People like Dr. Umar, you know, he wasn't born nowhere near Africa. He can't name one African ancestor, and there's a lot of people like, he got his Dashiki on, no, Tri-Buck. But we ain't really rocking like our ancestors were. If we going being historically correct, if we go back in America, that's not how our ancestors were rocking. They weren't rocking dashikis, Umar. You know, and I'm about being correct. I ain't about the BS over here. I can be controversial. I do stuff, but I got good intentions with everything I do. Even when I'm wilding a little bit, I'm doing it for a purpose. But in this particular deal here, man, this particular deal, Managa, you know, like I say, Pan-Africans finding out they are really American Indians. And so I brought the title with a little trickery. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta try to get people's attention. I want some Pan-Africans to join, man, because I want them to learn something new. By the way, has anybody else seen this picture before? Hit me in the chat. Y'all know I gotta ask this question every show, man. I gotta draw the line in the sand. I gotta set my feet in the stone, firm foundation to let everybody know who I am. Has anybody ever seen this picture before? If you've seen this picture before and you know what it is, hit me up in the chat and let me know. If you have, cool. If you haven't, that's what I'm here for, my nigga. I'm always trying to bring something new, my nigga. Tri-Buck. So I don't see nobody say they know what this is in the chat. It's all good. We're gonna talk about it. I know exactly what it is. It's a stronghold of the Naga. I see the French. I see the French jacking on my man. I see the scenery. I know exactly where they are. I know exactly who they are. Indigenous American Indians, American Nagas, my Naga, the so-called American Negro. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come from Africa. They was always in America. You know what I'm saying? They didn't come on no Clotilda. You know, I know a lot of Pan-Africans got a belief system that they've been taught, that we all have been taught. And you know, it feels good to empower yourself and say, yeah, I'm black and I'm proud and I'm an Afro this. You know, you feel like you joining something else. You joining something big. You think you being a part of something big. Yeah, we Afro this, Pan-African that, Africa and all the Afro nations amongst the world. Hoo-ah! You know, you feel kind of strong. You feel like it's all one big family, but is it really, my Naga? Is it really? Or do sometimes they be like, officer, I'm not one of them. We are not the same. Do that? Is that how they coming with? Is what I'm asking you. I know you. You know, Dr. Umar in particular, or the Pan-African types, you know, in particular, you know, they like to wear the dashikis and stuff. And that dashiki came from China. I saw the tag on it. That ain't even made by no African. That was made by a Eurasian in China, man. So I know that's not a real dashiki. You know what I'm saying? That's not even an African dashiki. But I'm saying, it feel good to try to be part of gang, right? Want to be part of something big. Everybody want to join the big gang. I want to be a Pan-African, you know, all around the world. But is it a righteous cause? Are you telling the truth? Or are you moving in the same lives of the KKK? It's funny because the Pan-Africans got the same motive and they got the same slogan as the KKK. And you know what that is? Go back to Africa.
Darkness, everybody, darkness is ready.
Go back to Africa. But what if you ain't never come from Africa? You know what I'm saying? I can't understand how a Pan-African can have the same message as his supposed to be enemy as the KKK and saying go back to Africa. And Nagas over here with feathers on and with fringes and their ancestors all in the records and photos. People act like they ain't never seen a real Indian because they don't know what one is. All in the photos and the artwork all over the place. They mimicking Nagas, and then you got people that saying let's just be Pan-African. Let's just all pack up, all the Nagas from the whole world, pack up and go to Africa and just let them blow us up all in one place with a nuke, right?
You big dummy.
So yeah, they can get us all together, round us up in Africa, then they can just nuke the whole thing and problem solved, right? But that don't make sense if you ain't from over there, especially if your ancestors ain't over there or buried over there. We're just telling the truth. We talking truth today, y'all. And you know, when it comes to pictures like this thumbnail we looking at from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view, it's some hard questions got to be asked. You got to ask some hard questions with this Pan-African stuff. Let's hit the truth. Now over here in the House of Cons, we know what's true and what's false. It ain't a shadow of a doubt. it ain't a shadow of one doubt. And we know so well that we can easily just pull from our resources. We got sources, my nigga. We can easily pull from our catalog, our library. They people just don't understand. Like, I mean, you got scholars out here and leaders, you know, institutions. But how well have they really studied history, my nigga? You gotta ask yourself that. How well have they studied history, especially when it comes to where they currently live, my nigga, where they was born and raised, where their grandma and granddaddy was born and raised? How many people have studied the real history of Georgia and the indigenous people of Georgia? Grandma born all in Georgia, and granddaddy born all in Alabama. You ain't even studied Montgomery history. And you got the nerve to put on the Chinese dashiki and say that we all should just pack up and go somewhere. Blind leading the blind. Is it the blind leading the blind? I mean, these questions we gotta ask ourselves, my nigga. It's something to be serious about. It's something to be serious about. Like I said, a lot of people in love with a lie. A lot of people believe that they came over on the Clotilda that could only hold 100 people, but they came over 1,000 deep on it though. They believe they came a lot of our brothers and sisters like Dr. Umar. He believed he came over here on his ancestors came over here on 1,000 deep on the Clotilda, and the Clotilda was only built to hold about 100. No, I'm just saying. Are we just trying to be a part of the country club? Is the Pan-African Movement just another country club? Is this just something like the Dawes Road, just one big old country club? I'm a Pan-African too, huh? I see. One thing about Blackjack, one thing about the House of Cons, we ain't really down with all the country club stuff. I mean, we are who we are. I am what I am. I'm not trying to be a part of somebody's country club to be cool. I ain't trying to be on the Dawes Road. I'm not trying to be part of the pro-Pan-African population of a Pan-African Peter Pan. I'm not on that, y'all. I'm in the truth. And matter of fact, I'm into the bitter truth, my nigga. I'm into the ugly truth. I'm into that bitter, ugly truth. Nobody really don't like to talk about. People scared to talk about it. YouTube scared to hear about it. I woke up this morning, YouTube had emailed me 3 o'clock in the morning, PM Eastern time, AM Eastern time, 3 a.m. Eastern time, knowing I'm asleep. Talking about they gave me another strike by one of my old ass video down there 5 months old. I'm like, damn, y'all was just gonna give me a strike by the 5-month-old video out of the blue. So I see they making their rounds. You know what I'm saying? YouTube making its rounds. They say, okay, we're trying to get rid of certain messages on here. You better watch your step, buddy. I say, yeah, YouTube, I feel you. That's why I got a Patreon. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got other platforms here. If you're down with the House of Cons, you might as well get down with other platforms. Go to the home page. In the About Me section, I got the Facebook, I got the Twitter, Instagram. I got all my links in there. So tribe up with me, because you know YouTube trying to kick certain people off. So we get it. We understand it's their little ugly platform, little ugly ass YouTube platform. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to come up with our own Monaga. You know what I'm saying? Nagatube, and we even got a GoFundMe for the Nagatube. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to contribute to the show. We got the Cash App at the bottom of the screen, cash.app/$ House of Cons. It don't matter if you just send $1, $2, whatever on your heart, Monaga. But every bit helps, because YouTube ain't gonna push this content. We gotta push it ourselves. And if the country you live in ain't Cash App friendly, like I said, if you go to the home page on the About Me section, we got the Venmo. We also got the Nagatube, GoFundMe. We trying to get our own YouTube type platform. We don't need them for real. We just need our own video platform. So I made the GoFundMe for Nagatube. You know what I'm saying? We got a target goal of 50 grand. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we aiming at. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support, we don't really like cash outs. If you want to cash out, that's cool. If you want to Venmo, that's cool. If you want to super chat, that's cool. But one of the best ways is to hit the GoFundMe and show that love to the Nagatube Fund. It's something that's for the community, Monaga, for the cons, for the tribe. We need our own platform, Monaga. But let's get into it. Let's talk about this though, cause like I say, man, are Pan-Africans waking up and realizing the truth that they granddaddy told them, Naga, I'm a chickapoo, Naga. You talking about Peter Pan Africans and all this help? We ain't coming no down slave ship, fool. You can't even fit that many people on the ship. And saying, go get on a cruise ship packed. Like I dare anybody to go and get on a modern cruise ship packed like that picture of the slave ship was packed, and see if your ass don't sink right away. You know what I'm saying? See if you don't even make it off the dock. You big dummy.
You big dummy.
Guarantee none of y'all ain't gonna be goofy enough to go get on the go to the carnival. You know, carnival. Say you want to go on a ship, a cruise to the Caribbean. And say and pull out your phone and Google slave ship and pull out that picture of that slave ship and say, hey man, we should be able to pack it just like this. After all, we just going to the Caribbean. We ain't even going way across the ocean. We just going down to and see how they look at you like. See if that captain look at you like.
You big dummy.
But yeah, Pan-Africans, are they waking up? My nigga, third eye point of view. We looking at these. Everybody want to know where this picture come from. We finna talk about it. I seen nobody hit me up in the comment section and say they know where this picture came from. So I'm exposed it, because we always got something new over here. This House of Cons, man. We always coming from something new. Over here, if you want to see something new all the time, just come over here. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff. You want to see something new? Come over here. Whether it's the Bone Savage, you know what I'm saying? We the Bone Savage experts. We broke the Bone Savage down. Call us a savage, huh? Yeah. Called you savage just like they called you. Yeah. Called you savage just as much as they called you the N-word, right? Just as much. It mean the same thing. What a coinky-dink. Let's take a look though. Let's see where this it's going to get down to business. Without further ado, I'm gonna show y'all where this picture comes from. People want to see this source of these American Indians, Managa, these Chickapoos knockers. And we're gonna go read the source. See, these knockers go right here. Let me blow it on up, sliding on over so y'all can see. These knockers go right here. See, this was 1865. Oh, what a coinky dink. That's when they said slavery ended. I guess they just got free, huh? I guess they just got free. Some people like try to explain the Naga all the time. They get people like got voices in their head. They believe in the Clotilde and all this goofy stuff. Voices in their head. And they say, you know what? I can explain this. That's the first. They just escaped slavery. Or they just got free. Meanwhile, the Naga got on an American Indian jacket the whole time. And he's clearly a Chickapoo. He's clearly a Chickapoo Naga. He speaks the Chickapoo language. Kickapoo, Chickapoo. Yeah, y'all probably say Blackjack. That's say Kickapoo. Kickapoo, Chickapoo, what's the difference? You know, it's still the Naga. Oh, you don't think it's still the Naga if I say Chickapoo, Kickapoo? See, y'all think I don't be knowing. I know people think if you're Pan-African, peace to the Pan-African. I'm glad you're over here, because I'm going to show you something new. They say these Nagas is the portraits of the Kickapoo delegation. Kickapoo, Chickapoo. And Blackjack said Chickapoo. And I know y'all saying that Naga can't read, but I can read. I know what I read. I know what the hell I be reading. I know it said Kickapoo. I said Chickapoo though, because I know what I'm talking about here. And I know everybody don't be knowing this history. So let's just talk about it then. Let's talk about the great big Chickapoo chief, and let's make some comparisons. Yeah, because first thing they gonna tell you now, that's just escaped slave, Blackjack. That's just escaped slave. But I don't be going for that, because I know they used to be picking at us, and the Indians was their enemy. That's why they treat us like they do today. And I know who the Chickapoo and the Kickapoo is. I already know. So when I see these Nagas, I'm not surprised. I'm not never fooled. You can't never try to tell me, oh, they black because they just escaped slavery, or they just got. Well, why they speak Kickapoo? Oh, well, they interpreters. How they learn Kickapoo though? Well, I thought you said the slaves wasn't allowed to read. I thought you said the slaves couldn't even remember their own language in Africa. You mean to tell me they learned English and Kickapoo? Or it's Kickapoo their native language, and you tried to enslave them and you taught them English? Or was they speaking Kickapoo and English for you? Because Kickapoo ain't nothing but Algonquin, my naga. Just an Algonquin language. So when we say the Kickapoo language, we talking about the Algonquin language, which you know, what, based off Hebrew. 1865, portraits of the Kickapoo delegation. The Naga. Oh, the great big Chickapoo chief. Oh yeah, the Naga. Oh yeah, the Naga that you took the cord and you took his feathers off. You assimilated the Naga and you say, yeah, you were African American now, Naga. You ain't no Chickapoo nothing. You ain't know you was a Negro. You little Negro.
Darkness, everybody! Everyone! Darkness is ready!
If anybody asks you where you from, refer to Dr. Umar.
You're not even getting heard if you're not on the Democratic ticket or the Republican ticket. You understand?
Put on a Dashiki and just forget about all this
Historically, we were Republicans.
Kickapoo stuff. Yeah, go talk about historically this and historically that. Well, just forget about all this. Talk about historically you was this and that. Yeah, take that. Shaka Zulu. Yeah, you run with that, and I said so because I'm the KKK. And Dr. Umar agreed. Pack it up and take it to Africa. There's plenty of Chinese dashikis we can supply for you before you go. You waking up, my naga? from Jamaican up, my Naga. They say you Nagas love chicken. They got all the jokes. He got a chicken. Naga love chicken, huh?
Darkness, everybody! Everyone! Darkness is ready!
Et l'Amérique négrée.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make 10. Dummy!
Marinate a little bit. Kickapoo, huh? Kickapoo delegation. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's read about it, because you know they're going to try to tell you these Nagas escaped slaves from Africa, but we know better, right? We know better. Early Latin American photography. 1865 portraits of the Kickapoo's delegation. Visit to the court of Maximilian by Francis Albert. Okay, the French. See, we dealing with the French, y'all, man. You already know what time it is, man. We're dealing with the French, man. The bone savage people, you know. People that want to make Colin Naga bone savage, right? The old French. So we see what it is, right? They just scroll on through. They say that's the chief right there, y'all. They say this the chief. Look at them hands.
Darkness, everybody! Everyone!
He look like he might be mixed though. That's all right. I tell you, I got mixed people in my family, bro. Yeah, I'm not the nose. That's a niggly nose though. That nose right there. I don't know. That's the chief, y'all. Chief for the Kickapoo tribe, Mexico City, 1865. That's the 1865 chief. See, at that time, I don't know what was going on at that point. I know the original chief though, like in 1765, was much darker than this. I guarantee you. Probably looked like the brothers we just saw. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Between January and March of 1865, a delegation of the Kickapoo tribe traveled from northern Mexico to Mexico City in order to meet Emperor Maximilian and discuss territorial matters and seek land rights, as well as protection against attacks from other hostile tribes and deserting American soldiers raiding in their territory near Rio Grande. All right, let's stroll down some more. Look at that. Yesterday in Montezuma's Cypress Grove. Yeah, scroll down some more. Hold on, let me get where my water at. Early in the morning. The Kickapoo Indians, and see Algonquin speaking. Algonquin, my naga. I told y'all, I be knowing what I be talking about, man. I just be bull. I be playing around and stuff, y'all, but I don't be just playing like that. I be playing for a reason. But look, Algonquin. He spoke Algonquin. Algonquin. Look, Algonquin and Hebrew. Watch, I'm gonna put Hebrew. Watch this. The Algonquin Bible, really. Look, see. Native for that. They talking about related to Mongolian. What Mongolian? The Negro, the original Mongolian. Cherokee, Algonquin, the 10 tribes. See, lost no more. The real Cherokee, not the fake ones, not the imposters. See, they still in our title, so they can say they the tribes. Algonquin peoples. You know what I'm saying? Is it true that some American Indians spoke Hebrew? So y'all see where this is going, right? Algonquin, Hebrew. So if the Naga escaped slave, how the hell he speaking Hebrew and all this and Algonquin? They be catching themselves in lies. It's very easy to catch them. And the Algonquin speaking group, a fewer than 1,000 individuals, whatever. They always trying to throw some numbers. Yeah, we did a census on them. We excluded the Nagas, of course. So it's only 1,000. Stop playing, man. Forget your numbers. We know you're a liar. All right, let's get to the Nagas. I ain't gonna read all this one, y'all. This ain't gonna. Look at that. There go the Nagas right there, right next to the chief. There go the Nagas. The delegation. Now let me show y'all what the European tried to say. Let me scroll down. Show y'all what the Europeans tried to say. Right? Look at them. There you go. As soon as the Europeans saw this,
Everybody, doctors is ready.
they said, put him in chains. They say, look, now, this is 1865. Now, keep in mind, the term African American never existed then. We knew the delegation had taken place. Let me talk like colonizer. Now, right now, 1865, we know a delegation had taken place. We had seen Albert's group photo before, but our interest peaked when we saw the lovely portrait of the two so-called African American men. They say their interest peaked. They say, yeah, we saw the photos, but soon as we saw our interest peaked. I bet it did. Look at all that in the background. What is he standing by? A temple? They say, we saw the lovely portrait of the Nagas. Our interest peaked. They say their interest was at its peak when they saw the Nagas. Who were they? Did they come from Africa? Hey man, let me see that list of the Clotilda. What was their connection to the tribe?
Darkness, everybody, darkness is ready.
See man. See why? They ain't say that about nobody else in the picture, man. This is my problem. They got a whole picture full of people. They zoomed in right on the nigglets. Piqued my interest. Who are they? Where they come from? Hold up, you ain't said that about nobody else. It was a whole damn photo full of people. The chief, they standing next to the chief. Apparently they somebody important. Your interest peaked though when you saw them. They in the Algonquin Confederation. They taller than everybody. Now your interest peaked. Our interest peaked. Who are they? You ain't. Oh, okay. So who are they? Who are they? Apparently you ain't bring them then, huh? Apparently they ain't come on your little rinky-dink ship, huh? You only brought your ass on. Who are they? Where did they come from? They ain't come from Africa. See, we can start right here. Who are they? Where did they come from? You asking all these questions. Now you got okay. Now you know what's finna happen. Some conceiving finna go on now. Well, they must have came from Africa. Well, they had to be escaped slaves. You know, Nagas gotta make up stuff. You gotta make up stuff, and then you got Nagas gonna agree. Yeah, they right. That's right. Nagas gonna agree. Nagas gonna agree with the European accent. Who are they, and what is their connection to the tribe? You saw Shaka Zulu and Roots. You finna jump right out the window and say they came from Africa. With all this Pan-African stuff. First thing you finna say.
Welcome to Guadeloupe.
Thank you. Glad to be in Guadeloupe, my first time. It's been a long time coming, and I want to thank the good brothers and sisters of the Ethiopian World Federation, local number 72. They're responsible for me being here.
It's a
You finna be on some Pan-African.
real pleasure to have you.
Dashiki on. That don't look nothing like what them brothers got on.
Don't know, you're a certified school psychologist.
Certified school psychologist. Fancy. Very fancy. Answer this, Umar. And they ain't African Americans. They kickapoos, yup. Just like the old chief was. They kickapoo just like the old great big chickapoo chief. They the same thing. Same thing. And you know, if you don't know what the Kickapoo Chiefs is, it's a burlesque Indian coon song. You know, they call you a coon, a savage, just like the Bone Savage. What kind of people, how the Indians look? Coons. What the white people say, they was coons. They made an Indian coon song, right? You old Indian coon now. But they came from Africa though, so you say, right? She agree. She like, yup, that's right. She look like Margaret Sanger, auntie. Like, yup, they came from Africa for sure. Take them feathers off, boy. And put on this dashiki. Yes, sir, master.
A doctor of clinical psychology, as well as a Pan-African advocate. I've got many.
Yes, sir, master. Yeah. Yeah. I better not catch you with them feathers on, claiming you American no more. You better not claim you American. Forget what your grandma and your granddaddy said. You claim you American, I'm gonna whoop your ass. And I might put you on the tree, boy. Yes, sir, master. I put on this dashiki. It's an extra medium. You look like you were extra large. Put on this extra medium anyway. Yes, sir, master. Now, who are you now? I'm the Pan-African Prince. What about this chickapoo stuff? I'm from Nigeria. All right, you graduated. You've been thoroughly indoctrinated. You're now certified. Now go teach the other niggas what I taught you.
Topics I would like to discuss with you today. The first one is linked to black music. Dr. Umar, what happened to rap music?
And I'm using Dr. Umar for example. Honestly, I ain't got too much of a problem with most of the stuff he said in the interview besides all the African stuff. Like what he was saying about rap music, I agree with. But all this African stuff, I gotta come at your head when you start doing that. I'm not gonna let niggas ignore what my granddaddy told me. My granddaddy said nothing about West Africa. He said Yamasi. And you ain't about to call my granddaddy no liar. And on top of that, cause I don't be with all the disrespect to my ancestors stuff. That's why I put that video where I was wilding yesterday, that little short video where I called the dude have my head. Some people got mad at me and all. I don't care though. They don't know why I did it. I went in the store, I had on my feathers. I was rocking my feathers that day. He look at me like, me and him, we got a little relationship already going back and forth on some shit. I be roasting his ass. Y'all don't know, that ain't the first time I roast his ass. I had my feathers on. He talking about those African feathers. I said, he knew he was starting something with me. So it turned into a roast fest then. I said, okay, you want to play these little ghetto ignorant games, huh? You little booty shaker, you little booty scratcher. In that video, this funny because our people so funny that our people love that kind of shit. That damn video, when I be teaching something, I better get 200 views. But that short video, let's see where it's at now. Damn near going on 1,200 views because I'm roasting him. In 24 hours, 1,200. That's sad, man. Y'all, you niggas want to roast people. I already know what time it is. Y'all be wanting to roast people. I do be roasting. I'm guilty, you know what I'm saying? But I roast in the name of truth and learning, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, my roasting is different because my roasting is based on teaching truth. And I'm get back roast game, you know what I'm saying? I show you how they roasted us first. And then I roast in return because I know now I done disarmed them. You can't say nothing about me roasting now, y'all. See, y'all were roasting us. Coon songs, huh? Coon songs and all this and that, huh? Alright, that's cool. I got thick skin. You can call me coon. Nah, just don't say it in my face. Don't say it when I'm around. Don't do it on the internet.
Doctors, everybody, everyone, doctors is ready.
Don't make all the jokes. I'm thick skinned. It don't hurt my feelings because I got jokes too. Saying I got jokes too, but it be all in the name of truth, y'all. It be all in the name of truth, man. Let's jump back at this a little bit more of this article. Let's show you what the colonizers gonna try to say about these boys. They speak the language like a slave learning, their Hebrew. He learned it. He can't even read the Bible. He can't don't even know he's supposed to came from Africa. African Americans don't know no language from Africa, but he miraculously know Algonquin. That's why it add up. They tell you they made the slaves eventually forget their language, right? See, if they made you eventually forget your language, then they could tell you your language is anything. They could tell you your language is West African, your language was Algonquin, your language was Hebrew. I keep telling you this. You had a language. You're not an African American. You're an American Indian. You had a language. You spoke Algonquin. They erased that to hide the fact that you are the Indian. If you was an African, they would have no reason to erase your language. They say, nah, keep your language, because after we finish working your ass to build the country, we finna ship your ass right back over there to West Africa. By force, just like we supposedly brought you by force on a packed ship that can't sail. It's a no-brainer. But if we say, nah, we're gonna erase your language and keep you over here with us, you from over here. They never brought you here. Your languages is indigenous languages. You never had an African language. You looking in the wrong place. And you wonder why you can't find your history. Three African Americans. In 1865, when the term not even existed, from Texas, where there was African Americans from Texas. How African can be from Texas? Oh, just because he dark, and his hair nappy. Accompanied them to translate. So these Africans, these ain't Algonquin speaking Chickapoos, like they not Algonquin speaking Chickapoos, like the great Chickapoo chief. No, they not that. So you say they Africans, even though they Frenched up. No, you say they Africans, but they speaking Chickapoo.
You big dummy. You big dummy.
Hey, it's just funny to me. Hey, salute Enoch 0407 in the house, man. It's just funny to me, man. It's hilarious, the contradictions. Yeah, the Europeans don't know nothing about Algonquin, but somehow the Africans do. There ain't no doubt Africans. Somehow this African is from Texas. To translate, he know. See, y'all tried to make him forget. Y'all tried to make him forget Algonquin. You tried to slave him and you tried to teach him your form of English. He broke back free, got back with the Kickapoo. He said, hey man, I learned how them foreigners talk. He went back to the tribe. He learned the slave master English and they own stuff. He still know his own stuff. They gonna try to say, he ain't never forget his shit. He learned English from you colonizers trying to enslave him. He learned your form. That's how he know English and Algonquin. He was always Algonquin. And then you talking about to communicate between Europeans and Eurasians. Oh, so he gotta be the middleman between the Frenchmen and the tribe, And it's funny because you got sisters below that's darker than him.
Darkness, everybody. Everyone.
Yeah, those sisters there, they hair straight. Yeah, it is a mixed multitude. My nigga, I got points to make. That's the new Kickapoo chief. What the old Kickapoo chief look like. They said, nah, you are African American from Texas. You ain't no damn Kickapoo no more. Forget all that. Hey man, Tribe Boy, hey, let that marinate, man. You want to support the House of Cons, man? We got the cash out at the bottom of the screen. Cash.app/$ House of Cons, man. Hit us up. It don't matter if it's $1 or $2. Support the house, my nigga. We do it like no other. Tribe Boy, we do it for you, strictly for my niggas.